Hello, my fools. Welcome in. You're just gonna watch the video and not leave a like? Not gonna subscribe? I gave you like a good intro. I said hello. You're not gonna at least leave a like? Maybe a comment? Anyways, we are going to be looking at r/nice guys. Nice guys demean others while simultaneously expressing a favorable view of themselves. The tag in GBC is gonna be nice guy virtue claim. But yeah, I have a few of them saved. It's been a little while since I saved them, so I don't remember what they were, and some of them I didn't read fully through. So yeah, we're gonna read through those and react to them and talk about them. Nice guy virtue claim. I will treat you like the goddess you are. Okay, you know what? I'ma just be honest, because at this point I have zero chance at you. I'll do anything for you. IDC, I don't care. If I have to wait and fail, I'll do it. If I have to go through hearing about you dating, I will treat you like the goddesses you are. Got it? Can you give me 5 minutes to explain something? I reply, I'm working. I do sometimes like double message, because sometimes I forget what to put in one message and I'll send like a follow-up, but this many messages in one go with like not really adding anything would irritate me. And I'll still be your friend always, and I don't care. I'ma just admit it. We can both find our own relationship or relationships down the line, but I'm always going to look at you as a goddess. I hear what you're saying and I appreciate it, but I don't want to say I just want you to respect the fact that I don't want to date anyone or you. I'm sorry, I'm being honest. I feel like you aren't getting it. You say you are, but you aren't, and I'm starting to get very irritated. Like, I'm usually patient, but you're not listening. Please do not wait for me. Please do not. Like, please, I want to be left alone by men. I don't want potential nothing. This is not just for men. Do not wait on someone. Do not wait on a relationship, okay? I won't wait. Relax. I just want to be friends, or what? You don't want to be in each other's lives even. Just say it. I have the opinion of, like, if one of you doesn't want to be friends and wants to be more, you're not friends. Like, if somebody is romantically interested in you, like, that is going to shift the dynamic even if you don't want it to. At this point, no, I feel pressured. Like, I'm literally having anxiety. Pressured how? Pressured at what? I just said I don't see a relationship with you. You're legit being weird though, not gonna lie. So what you're saying is you want me to delete your number and never text or call again? I feel bad for you, honestly. Give me a sec. Worst timing. That was effed up. I didn't mean to hang up. Hold on, my mom's home. No, I don't want to talk. Worst timing. What you said was uncalled for. So if I'm low class and unhealthy, then F off then. For you to comment on my body and call me unhealthy, stupid, read the room, have a good rest of your day. Ooh, talk about hate hearing the truth. Ew, no, I don't understand. It's like, I hate when people can't handle rejection. I think it's really healthy to put yourself in positions to get rejected, but to not be able to handle it and then immediately go on the offensive and attack is just really gross to me. Because it's like, if that was true, if you were saying all these negative things, right, why would you want to be with that person in the first place? So it's very clearly not true. You're just saying it to be as hurtful and mean-spirited as possible. Who am I, LOL? If anyone lies and says you're in perfect shape, they're trying to get in your pants, it's okay for you to be honest, but I can't. So are we at delete number Ew! Yeah, what do you mean? You just insulted them. Are we gonna treat me like a human? She has been treating you. What do you mean? Just because she doesn't want to date you? Whole thing was BS. I assume name. You hook up with low class, you're gonna be low class. Huh? Block me if you don't want to hear the truth. Your blank X had points, he just showed it in an insecure way. That's why it didn't get to you. There it is, weaponizing my past. I was waiting for you to do this. You and my ex fall under the same category, bitter and vindictive. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not trying to be. That's boring as F. I love the way I am. No need to act this way. It's crystal clear, and it's not about hearing the truth. It's the fact that you get rejected, so you have to make yourself feel better by saying bullshit to me. You're 30 years old. Let's act like they're 30? Oh, I figured that this was like high school to college age. I was more so thinking like college age, like 19 to like 23-ish. You're 30 and messaging like that? Chill out. No real man going to want you like that. You're going to attract guys who just want to F. Sounds like that was you, dude. It sounds like that was you. It's funny you're only mad at the Armenian guys in your life. How about maybe blame the low class people you let into your life and into you that got you looking worse? You know that's the, I assume, truth. If you had healthy, athletic, driven, real men, at least in your history, you wouldn't be looking better. You would be looking better and feeling better emotionally as well. Put yourself around low class people. That's it. This is insane to say. This is very clearly not what this person is trying to say. And like context wise, like I understand, like you absorb the people around you in a sense. Like there's like that one study where you start like looking like your partner or like behaving like your partner or and stuff. But it's more so like who you surround yourself by is like who you're influenced by. This is very clearly not what they're doing. And it's very clearly like such a disgusting way to speak about someone. And it's like, why were you my thing is like, why were you interested in someone that's quote unquote low class? And like, you don't like how they look. Like, this is actually annoying me. Want me like what? Fat, unhealthy? Didn't you just call me perfect and a goddess? Oh, I forgot that's how this started. Didn't you say you liked bodies like this? Yikes. Take a look at your text, man. None of this is getting to me because I have all the receipts needed. That's why you're low class and not in shape. Yo, I'm weak as fuck. Yeah, good. Keep the receipts for your own validation, guys. Will say anything, especially to the out-of-state LMAO. I guess you'll never know what you are to me. A flat slob or a gorgeous goddess. I assume they were gonna say fat, but it doesn't matter, does it? No need to be concerned over a guy that you don't want in your life, so block me and be over it. I really do feel sorry. Dude, just move on. Just move on at that point. Let's look at the comments for this one. This guy can't cope at all. This is 30. I thought it was gonna be like teens or something. Oh, especially the part that he can't text because his mom is home. I will say, this day and age, definitely, I understand living with roommates or parents later in life than what it used to be. But it's like, what were you saying? Because I assume that he was saying nasty stuff. And would be embarrassed if his mom overheard. It's like, if I lived with my parents and they came home, I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna call with so-and-so. And I would either go into another room where like, I'm not saying anything super whatever. I wouldn't just immediately hang up. And it's really telling that they immediately hung up. Yeah, a lot of comments just being 30, like 30 and he had to hang up because mommy came home. Good Lord. Dodge, bullet, I suppose. I mean, not yes and no. Like they did still have to interact with this person and had to have a conversation, but definitely not having to interact more than they have to. Okay, next one. I'm sorry that your man is poor and will never equal anything close to me. I take you home after work. Blank. To if he comes. I assume that's a name. You were not invited to any of my birthday activities on Friday. What? Yeah, I'm not inviting you. Hang out with your boyfriend and make him drive your coworkers around. OMG, okay. Maybe that is insensitive. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to be a nicer person. You are invited to my birthday, even if you cannot come. It is no big deal. I wanted that $20 from blank. Do not go. Okay, what? Sunday? Message on Sunday and Monday for, I assume, then like this Friday, like the coming Friday. If they're uninviting you, or because it sounds like they may have invited you or like you thought were invited and they're going back and forth on it, do not go. Do not go. No, don't do it. I didn't even take blank home. I thought you did. No, he walked out before everybody. I just wanted to spend some time with you is all. I would have made him ride in the back seat. Well, I'm sorry. It's okay. Blank. I just got to work. Let me take you out this week. I can't this week. I took off work because I'm going to blank. I don't know. So the blanks aren't color coded. So I'm assuming that these are all the name of who they're seeing, dating, anything like that. I don't think it's like different. Okay, geez. You've had plans anyway. You are uninvited again. Ew, no, do not. Oh, well, you're always doing without me. I am from blank. My name is engraved on the ground there. Okay, so that's a place. I hope your boyfriend takes you there. So it is a not fun time. Bad friend for real, LOL. You? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I try to hang out with you and be friends, but I do not think we can if you have your boyfriend. You can have blank and all of my friends from the club. If you are just gonna make dumb decisions and never hang out with me, I don't care. If you're not allowed to have your significant other in your friend group or around your friends, they are not your friends. I understand having your own friend group and wanting to be like, I guess, quote unquote, like your own person, not doing everything with your partner, having things for yourself. I understand that. if that is your own decision and stuff, and like your partner isn't trying to push their way into stuff, that's healthy, that's understandable. But having friends that are just like, no, we don't want them around, within context, like, it doesn't sound like this boyfriend is unhealthy or unsafe. It sounds more like the guy is jealous and upset that she's seeing someone. I apologize. Please enjoy your trip. It's okay. Thank you. At least I know I'm not cray cray. I hate that. I hate that. It used to be so big. I think in like the 2018 time. I will say where I grew up, all of our trends were kind of delayed or like stuff like something would be really popular in like a bigger area or like online in art. It would slowly make its way to art where I grew up. So my timeline is off, I think, but I hate cray cray. You're so gorgeous. Thank you. I apologize. I know that is out of pocket. It's okay. Blank, you love to make a lame dude's dick. Ooh, then concrete and put it. No. Hey, I got 3 baby mamas, but I love this imaginary turn on. No, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we messaging? This also says Saturday, so I wonder if they did go to the birthday party. This is after. I am sorry that your man is poor and will never equal anything close to me. I about throw up when I see that ugly white Crown Vic. I assume that white Crown Vic pull up on my coworkers. I think it's, I don't know. It's either a car or alcohol. I think a Crown Vic is a car. Either way, what are we? No, what is that? First comment is, my favorite part of this is the times. He's clearly buzzing during Sunday fun day and getting pissed off thinking about you. Then he stews about it all afternoon and night, messages at almost 4 a.m. Monday morning. Good God. These are the type of people that would worry me if my girlfriend was actively talking to, unhinged and still friend, shaking my head. And then read the context. This is my friend. This is not my friend. He's my ex-coworker. That's even worse. Like, oh geez. Depending on what line of work you're in, like you do need to keep coworkers like a way to message coworkers so you can get like shifts covered, stuff like that. But you don't always need their personal number. You can use like a work app or something. Also, like, this is kind of getting into the territory where if it is like your coworker and they're using your number for non-work related stuff, maybe talk to HR administration. No, this is insane. I guess it makes it a little bit tougher where you're like, I don't know if I can block because they're a coworker and they're gonna impact work. But once they're going back and forth about inviting you, like, no, thank you. A great guy and it's all on you. Dipshit, a chance to be happy and you effed it up on purpose. Sorry, I wasn't a better guy. Okay, this at the top says second date psycho. Holy F, control your shit 100% all on you. F, I'm gonna have to bleep a lot. Crazy as your friend blank. He's a, yep, it's not what the dipshit says. You us up. Jesus, it could have been great, but that's not your world. How are you? They have to be under some sort of influence to not only be misspelling so much, but like this sentence, like this framing doesn't make sense. I'm not the best with grammar or spelling either, but like, geez, made your son happy, so sad. Ew, why are you bringing their child into it? I could have made your son happy. Why are we bringing a child into this? And here's your true colors, exactly who I was afraid you were. Wish you well, blocking, we're done. You're a great guy and it's all on you, a chance to be happy and you on purpose. Sorry, I wasn't a better guy. Clearly my life will forever be over. Please review your messages when you're sober. Crazy, but you're the one who up and I'm good to walk away from you. I wish you well. I hope you find your person. Blank. What? I don't know. Why did you something F it up on, I assume, purpose? I can't think of another word that would go here, but that is awful. If you're gonna say, also, if you're gonna say that you're gonna block someone, block them immediately. Don't give them time to respond. I get to some degree being like nosy or like interested and like curious, but like if you're gonna just block, it's so much easier and better for your mental health. Just block. Idiot. Right? Because that's what humans strive to do. Do you need to work through some? I wish you well. God, this is stupid. I was foolish. Okay. You were to a point, but also you're not the god you think you are. didn't line up. I'm sorry you're upset, but I really did nothing wrong. I wish you well. Take care of yourself. I hope you find what you're looking for. I don't see a reason to be nasty to each other. You had a great opportunity and what? You're so faster than anything? I don't know what I can generally like piece together messages, but like this is what? Seeing yourself as a prize is not what relationships are about. Dude, you can't even type legible sentences. Maybe want to just talk to me tomorrow when your brain cells are hopefully working. No, don't even give them stop letting them message you. I'm not nasty. You are nuts, dude. You fucked it up. Your brain cells are the issue, psycho, crazy. Holy F, how crazy are you? Off the ducking end. Great guy, treats you awesome. Means I'm the issue, but polar psycho, all on you. Jesus help you. Your friend's an idiot. You literally went being super kind to our faces to tearing us apart right now. Sweetheart, get some help. Like literally my BP issues did not come into play. You were mediocre and I set several boundaries that you kept crossing. I'm not sure how to better explain this to you without being a jerk. I really hope you find solace in yourself because you're gonna need it. And then, yeah. I don't know if they're being truthful on mediocre, if they're just trying to like get a jab back. Why are we giving mediocre people chances? I assume, speaking not just like on looks, but on like personality as well. You kept trying to win a conversation with someone who had his head too far up as do you hear you? I have the same problem and it takes a lot of willpower, but even in non-crazy circumstances, you can't always depend on the other person to acknowledge the conversation is over. I never thought I'd say this non-sarcastically and non-maliciously to another human being, but you need more door-to-door solicitors. Just temporarily, though, by the time you close the door in someone's face mid-sentence because you've already got a pest control company, tree trimmer, and or religion of choice, and they won't accept it, you'll be ready to handle this guy appropriately. That one's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Be like, hey, maybe you should have some like door-to-door salesmen show up, and then you'll get better at like rejecting people or like cutting people. That's actually kind of funny. Seems to have a favorite word. He uses the F word 14 separate times and only a handful of messages. 16, my bad, I miscounted. Should have blocked me, sent the message of you saying blocking. And the OP goes, I know, hindsight. Like, I get that it is definitely like, maybe morbid curiosity isn't the correct word there, but like, maybe I'm too quick with the block. I might be too quick, but I'm like, no thank you, blocking. Men are supposed to be more powerful. I don't know how to interpret submission, but one of the big reasons my feminism exists is because some females took an ideology to the extreme. They think submission means what you said about basically doing whatever the man says, even if it's bending over, losing their freedom, etc. That's why they think they need to be independent women and never listen to a man. A lot of disrespects come from this as well. Women just going with the flow. I don't think you understand what feminism is. Any ideology can be healthy, but also twisted to an extreme. In the Philippines, women are taught to respect men. They see themselves submitting to their husbands, following their lead, and respecting their decisions as the head of the house, assuming leading in good faith, not telling them to jump off a bridge, for example. I don't think submission is a bad thing. It's basically compliance. No. Most women don't take initiative and would default to a man to make a decision. That's why naturally men lead. But if a woman refuses to follow, that's a big problem. If I met a woman and I suggest the date idea and she doesn't follow, that's not compliant. I have also talked to a girl before and asked her to tell me something interesting about her and she refused and said she would rather talk about some philosophical ideas and then see what I say. But the moment I step into her frame, she won't respect me. Like, it's non-compliant and losing the friend. What are we saying? Like, I will say there are women out there that will be submissive and that will follow a more traditional gender role that is advertised probably isn't the correct word, but there are women out there that will fit into what he wants. But not all women do, and you shouldn't say that other women that aren't following that are wrong or taking things to the extreme and like they have to do that. You're allowed to have preferences in your relationship. Find a woman that wants to do that. But it looks like they're replying. I think this is good advice in most relationships. It says yes, but it's catered to men more in a feminist society because all that on the internet started making women believe they shouldn't listen to man or I don't need a man, but men are supposed to be more powerful. Okay. I will, I think the reason why that's being portrayed a lot more is that women don't need a man because they're allowed to vote. They're allowed to have bank accounts. They're allowed to have jobs. Like they are allowed to live on their own. Where before there were women getting into relationships because they could not do anything. Like they couldn't go to their doctor without like their husband's permission or their dad's permission. There's so much stuff where it's like, no, there's historical reason behind this, and like why women specifically are trying to become more independent because of how bad it was. Reason, okay, correction, toxic feminism, some women taking that to the extreme. Basically, modern dating for men requires literally compliance from women. Non-compliance and disrespect pretty much go hand in hand, and it can be spotted immediately. I can't tell if this is in a group chat or if this person is blanking out their name as well, but that looks like that's it. I was hoping that there'd be more. Top comment is, it's funny that he would say that an ideology can be healthy, but is an avid supporter of the caveman ideology. When did independent women who are capable of thinking for themselves become a bad thing? I hope these people find the 1930s trad wives they're looking for. Actually, no, I don't. This man isn't surprised that he's single, right? Because I'm not. Feminism is the belief that we are equal to men, no more or less powerful. Some women have taken it to a gross extreme, but that's with an ideology. He doesn't see submission as a bad thing because he isn't the one being expected to submit. Women are just people and deserve the same respect inside and outside of romantic relationships men do. It's that simple. Men like this are just angry and bitter that women no longer need them to survive. Feminism isn't the problem here. Since the dawn of time, women have turned themselves inside out to attract, please, and keep a good man. Now that men have to put a fraction of the effort into bettering themselves to find a woman they deem acceptable, it's any excuse they can find to blame women for their own lack of character, personality, intelligence, sense of humor, ambition, interest, loyalty, hobbies, kindness, and even basic hygiene with some of them. Men like this would rather have a woman that's forced to be with them due to societal norms than one that loves and wants him. It's so pathetic. That's insane to say. Like, there are women out there that will follow that ideology and like doing that instead of bettering themselves and like really like reflecting. I don't know if I want to say that, but like you can find women that will do that. Just don't expect every single woman that you speak to is going to be like that. You'll never find someone like me. Do you promise? I will say, I find it so funny when people are like, you'll never find someone like me. And everyone's like, I hope not. Like, geez, like, yeah, I hope not. Okay, so it looks like up at the top, I don't know if that's a reaction or like a message. It just says feeling excited. See you soon. I get there a little later than 3. No worries. I'm at Wendy's right now. I'm gonna get some water, but I'll be inside. Okay, cool, sweetie. Should be there in like 20. Sorry for the delay. See you soon. On the overground now, 7 short stop. What is an overground? I assume it's some sort of highway, like where you go like a bridge or something like over and there's like traffic underneath. But overground? I think I've always considered those overpasses. That's not the point. I'm sorry. That's not the point. Okay, cool. Hey, are you any closer yet? It's just past 1600, so 4 now, and I don't exactly want to spend my afternoon sitting in a Wendy's, lol. I feel you. 2 stops away. It's been an hour? I'm sorry. I would assume that you would have had plans ahead of time, and I get that traffic can be bad, but like 1500 is when they messaged that they were there, and now here it's 2 stops away at 1600. That's been an hour? Also, it definitely wasn't 20 minutes. Oh, I'd be annoyed. I get that things happen and stuff, and then like there's different contexts, but I'd be really upset. What do you end up getting to eat? I'm at Jollibee's in Leicester Square? Yeah, but really nice. Oh, bless. Yeah, man, traveling back was hectic for real. Was all worth it seeing your beautiful face again. I'm very delayed train right now. Okay, so I don't know if they ended up getting to the Wendy's, but I would assume so. Grand Rising, did you get home okay? I did, thanks for checking in. If I'm being honest, yesterday left me a bit frustrated between the delay and the plan changing to a park date. After I traveled all the way, I think we should have just rescheduled for another time. We had a good conversation. I'm not sure we're a match. I wish you the best though. That is a very mature and nice message to send. Like, being delayed, because it sounds like a first date. And I get that things happen, but being an hour late and also changing plans is not good for most people. Oh, oh no, that B word, you'll never find someone like me. And I don't want no best wishes for no. What? That was such a sweet and nice message for them to send, like a very mature message. Just be like, oh, I understand. Like, unfortunate. Da 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 da. Best to you. I've never understood when people get rejected and then they immediately switch up. They immediately are like, need to insult them, and it's typically about weight, which is super frustrating, but it's like, come on. Like, it wasn't even like a bad rejection. It was a very sweet message being like, I enjoyed our time. That one honestly caught me a little off guard. It made me giggle some. But jeez. Top comment. From love bombing to insult bombing in seconds, dodged a bullet like Neo in Matrix. Finn cannot handle rejection. How embarrassing on his part. Went from worth it to see your face to insults immediately. So this one's kind of funny. The immediate 180 after rejection always kills me. Why do I feel like he was sitting around the corner at 4 p.m. just seeing how long he'd wait around for him? Saying you'll be there just after 3 and not being there until an hour later is ridiculous. That's what I said. Like, that's an insane amount of time. Like, I get that traffic happens. I get that there's like wrong, like context. Again, I keep saying context, but like traffic could be bad, weather could be bad, whatever. But like, an hour after is insane. Like, at that point, either reschedule and also for the plans to change. Oh, right. You're so weird, but I'm a nice guy, and I'm literally going to talk to the large company director. Saw your comments on some post. You're so weird. Good weird. Let me know if you want to talk. Parentheses, I am kinda hot. What does that mean? What do you mean I'm kinda hot? What's the point of saying that? I'm sorry. This is what? What's the point of putting that in there? Have they not seen you before? I feel like they'd be able to judge if they think you're hot or not by just seeing you. What post and what exactly good weird? Also, if you are hot, why would you have a blank profile picture and no activity? Okay, so it doesn't seem like they've seen them. Okay. I am new here. I don't know how to use. I just come to read here, and what's the point of showing my picture to everyone? I'm not on Instagram as well. What is this? Are they in Reddit DMs? What? I'm sorry. Who is messaging in Reddit DMs? Who's doing that? Who? Why are you? I'm starting to sound like an owl. Why? Doesn't say you're new here. Your account is 181 days old. If there's no point to showing your picture to everybody, then there's also no point in bragging about being hot. I mean, fair, not here to argue. I don't mind showing my picture to people who want to. That's the difference. I bragged because I wanted to show them then. What post did you see me in then? Don't remember. Wait, let me check. Where are you from though? Not interested in sharing that when you can't tell me where you even found me. I don't know how to check. Is there a way I can check where you have commented? Why are you so rude? I think you can see people's comments on their profiles. But like, if you wanted to show them how hot you were, why not just send a photo with you immediately being like, this is what I look like? No, but seems like you should at least have a vague idea of what I'd said to make you want to randomly message me. You haven't exactly been polite either since you opened with, you're so weird. I meant it in a good way. Yeah, that's not a compliment. It was supposed to be a compliment, and no, I'm sorry. I will say, I think being weird, the meaning behind it and has kind of shifted on if it's seen as an insult or not. I don't think you should randomly send it to someone, because I do think that there's a chance that people will take it negatively. But like, if you're friends, I think it's okay to be like, oh, you're a little weird, like whatever's wrong with you is cool, kind of a thing. But again, that's like someone that you know, and yeah, just okay. Okay, so what did I say that was so weird? Sorry, I can see where you have commented. I don't know how to use this. No, I disabled that. I'll show you the screenshot. But you should know why you were calling me weird in the first place. What do you mean you'll show them the screenshot? How do you know what screenshot why do you have a screenshot if you don't know why you messaged him in the first place? Oh, I don't remember completely, but on a high level, you had replied to some post related to a breakup and you had a long suggestion or opinion of it. Can we please restart this? I really don't want to be rude. I don't want you to be rude as well, only if you're comfortable. We can restart this when you tell me what sub you even messaged me from. What breakup post? Can you give me more context? Whether I can't remember, I read 1,000 things. Spare me, please. This kind of just reads as if like they're messaging multiple people the same thing and seeing how they react. Yeah, it just sounds like you made up a random excuse to try negging me by calling me weird when you don't even remember what I said that was weird. No, trust me. No, I can't recollect. I read hundreds of things on a daily basis. Then you must be going around calling everyone weird, huh? That's what yeah. I read something I texted. So but why not just message under the post? Why not just comment something under the post? That is the weird comment. The one weird comment apparently does not ring a bell. If I wanted to do that, I would have gone on Bumble/Hinge only. Listen, you're not weird. I didn't mean it in that way. I'm really very sorry. I can't recollect. I'm sorry. And I don't go around and do this. I don't even have an Instagram. It's okay if you don't want to chat. What? Why do they keep bringing up the Instagram thing? Yeah, I have zero reason to believe you when you hit me up out of the blue and can't even recall where you found me among the thousands of others you've seen on a daily basis. So you're right. I'm not interested in chatting. Random picture of some book flipped to some random page, but too blurry to make out what the text says. If we clearly don't even have a mutual point of interest, I don't see why I'd want to talk to you. Do we even know each other yet? We'd have a point of interest if you could remember what our mutual subreddit is. No, I don't even know what a subreddit is. I just came on my what? But your account is 181 days old, and you know enough of the site to privately message in DM. I feel like most people would figure out a subreddit before figuring out how to DM someone. Right, so you're on Reddit messaging random people then. Is there a way I can show you my chats? It's just you and one more thing. And wait. Yeah, this is just difficult to believe when you can't remember where you found me. LMAO. Okay, they turned on persistent messages. Why are you fighting with me? Brother, I swear on my mom, I cannot recollect. Also, why would I randomly text people? I do not do it. But you did. You did randomly message someone. Why are you messaging me then? Brother, it's cool if you don't want to talk. I said I can't recollect. And there definitely was a reason I texted what I texted. I assume they saw the person and liked how they looked because the box is the icon, the profile photo is over. So I assume that they have how they look in person on their Reddit, which is insane in my opinion. That's real bold to put what you look like on Reddit. I already told you, yeah, if you can't recollect, then I don't want to talk. How can you even remember why you wanted to talk? Cool, have a good day, and try being nice to people who are nice to you. Take care. You weren't being nice. You haven't been nice, so I'll be okay. See ya. I've been the nicest, you know that. Tell me one thing, do you use Apple Music or Spotify? At least switch on that setting where I can see. I'll find it and send you a minute, like Max and what? Are they wanting to see you? Are they trying to send music recommendations or see what you're listening to? It's definitely trying to find out more information by seeing what stuff you have connected to your Reddit. I have no idea what you're even saying. You said you hid everything where I can see your replies to the post, right? Yeah. Don't hide it for a minute or two max. I'll find it and show you. I'll give you all the No, this sounds like they're trying to get information to hack an account more so than anything. I'm not interested. If you were sincere, you wouldn't need that. Do not be rude. I literally swore on my mom. Them just saying no is not being rude. Not being rude, I'm being disinterested. Understandable cools. Blank is my snap. Let me know if you ever change your mind, which you won't. Bye. What is happening? Don't worry, I'll never change my mind. I know, and I know I can't do anything to change it. You're from blank, right? I have zero inclinations to tell you where I'm from. In fact, I'm afraid I can't recall either. Ooh, that one's cheeky. This would weird me out though. I don't know. I haven't had to block anyone on Reddit. I would assume that you can, but I would be blocking at this point. Try to recollect. I'll text only if I recollect henceforth. Who says henceforth unironically? At least tell me one thing. Is there an option where I can see all the posts that I've seen / liked? Search your own browser history. I think I found about the physical presentation that gave the girl ick. I can't see your comment there though. Blank post where she wanted opinions / suggestions on what to do. Do you remember? Nope, never been there. Are they getting what? Brother, I found out. But 1,000,000%? Let's go. The comment about epilepsy. So good, weird in a way. Keeping your point when you know literally 100,000s of people are gonna not check the comments, still standing for what is right. Why is that weird in a good way? I kind of want to know what they commented. Also, that's weirdly good about this reply is that it's not just an emotional reaction, it's a lived example. What are we doing? By describing how their friends respond to a similar situation, they redefine the standard for how people should treat someone during a medical emergency. No, I remember everything. I've been on the guy's side before. I was young, immature, and lacked the sense to understand the impact of my actions. Looking back, there were so many things I regret. Cool? Question mark? What? I'm still not understanding how sharing a seizure experience is weird. Not that part. I explained you my side brother. You've made up your mind. What is happening? Don't find ways to stop this. You can stop it when you want. I said my part, and again, I don't randomly go to girls' chat and text. Not what part, Emilio. You're literally saying it was weirdly good by explaining the weird was just weird. If I would want to. I mean, you literally tossed me your Snapchat without even knowing if I'm a guy or a girl, and you've been calling me brother this whole time. I call everyone brother. You are so negative. Thank God, please don't add ignore and then crying laughing emojis, pray hands. Women do tend to be negative when random men randomly try and slide into their DMs. We good? I'm a nice guy. If you have to say you're a nice guy, I feel like in most things, if you have to say you're something, you're probably not, or there's something going on, like, why do you feel the need to explain that or express that? No, we're not good, LMAF. Oh, you literally just insulted me again like 2 lines ago. You are so negative. Please don't add. Brother, all you want is fight. Trust me, I don't have the time to many things on my plate right now. And why are you still messaging me, LMAO? I wanted some intellectual people around me. That's why I texted, to be honest. And also, I also prefer to have intellectual people around me, but I only feel like I'm losing brain cells talking to you. So feel free to stop messaging like you said you would, like twice now. Also, why are you going to Reddit DMs to find intellectual people to speak to? I feel like you're not going to find intellectual people to speak to in Reddit DMs. Where is all this going to get you? Definitely not my loss. It's a hilarious screenshot to show my boyfriend about some weird guy trying to DM me on Reddit. Not my loss either. Your boyfriend, I feel pity for him, crying laughing emojis. And what he's gonna do, literally nothing. I feel sorry for every person that's ever had the displeasure of meeting you too. Because he won't be able to. I'm literally going to talk to blank director. What? Whoa, that was weird. Okay. That was what? I want to see the comments of this. It's so funny to me how neither of you could let the other person have the last word. Very entertaining to read, thank you. Luckily, I haven't gotten random DMs from creeps, but when I get scammers, I like to continue the conversation to troll them. Nothing wrong with not blocking them immediately for your own entertainment. Bro just casually dropped his snap out of nowhere. OP says, yeah, he was so in and out the whole convo. It's okay if you don't want to chat, but here's my snap. Bye. But let me ask you one more thing. This one is just weird to me because it is just literally a random person. It seems like not a friend, boyfriend, like coworker, just a random person on Reddit who opened by calling them weird and then making sure they put in there that they were hot. Not even just hot. I am kinda hot. You like, if you're gonna say that you're hot, at least have confidence. Why are you adding the kinda in there? Yeah, I think that this is where we'll end. I do still have a few saved for Nice Guys, so we might do another video for that. I have a few for Nice Girls saved as well. The difference between those two, like the different subreddits, is kind of wild to see how different they are. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't feel like you have to though, but it would be super cool if you did. Bye-bye.